Hey guys, welcome to Craft with a Purpose. I'm Joanne. Thank you for stopping by. What do I have for you today? Well, we're getting ready to go into an estate sale, y'all. That's right. Like I said before, we don't have that many of them down in the area where I'm at, but today we came across one. So here we go. Let's go check it out, y'all. guys, we're inside the home now, and as you can see, I've shared some of the amazing items in here. Y'all, I love it here today because it's quiet. There's not too many people, and you know, the last video I brought to you guys from the estate sale, it was quite busy in the home, and you know, it gets a little rowdy and I get a little anxious. So today, this is great because there's not too many people in here. Y'all, look at this, how beautiful. I already have one of these. It's calling my name. I don't really need it because I already have one, but these are the reasons why I come to estate sale, guys, and I share this with you all of the time. There's so many beautiful things that you can find. Gosh, I just even realized this set right here, like an amber. How beautiful is this for a Thanksgiving table? I just noticed that right now. You know, look at this amber tree plate. You can't find stuff like this at the store. Very, very hard to find things like that, y'all. And that's why I love coming here. Look at these sconzas on the wall, y'all. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? The paintings on the wall. I mean, I just love it. I love it. And I know I share this with you guys all the time about how much I love going to estate sales. And, you know, in particular, the company that does these here in South Florida that I follow, South Florida estate sales, and I love them. I love that they put these estate sales on, and they, you know, every week I get to go to these estate sales where I find beautiful things. Look at this furniture, y'all. How amazing is that? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Hey guys, we are back in my design space. I wanted to share with you guys what I picked up at that amazing estate sale. Y'all, like I mentioned to you before, I've been to the estate sales with SoFlo Estate Sales. It's a young couple that does it. They're fairly new, at least for me in my area. I was not aware of them before, and I absolutely love it because they send me an email every week where they're going to be, and I get to go and share it with you guys, all these great estate sales that I'm actually visiting. So I wanted to share. I didn't buy a whole lot today, y'all. I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it a fast video for you guys. I wanted to share the amazing items that I picked up. First and foremost, I picked up something that I didn't really need. And by the way, please leave us a comment. This is a problem that we all have. When we go to the store, we go to estate sales, we go anywhere, we buy things that we do not need, y'all. It's okay. So let me show you what I got. Definitely did not need it, guys, because I already have one of those. Look at this beauty, guys. I got another mannequin. This one is a vintage made out of paper-mâché, y'all. Let's see if I can. It's just beautiful. I don't really need it because I obviously have one already that's absolutely beautiful already. But, you know, I had to rescue her. She was just stunning. And I'll do something with it eventually. This is not the space. Ultimately, I want a much larger space than I currently have. And I have a vision, guys, and that's what it's about, having a vision and manifesting what your vision is. And so that's why I pick up all these cute little things that I want, because I am envisioning for my larger space when I give classes to y'all that I'll have this beautiful environment. Anyway, next thing I got. So I saw this box, and it caught my attention. I had seen it when they posted it online. They do post it on the Instagram a couple days before the actual estate sale. They'll do like a quick video of things that they're selling. And of course, since I'm a crafter and I know exactly what I want, because you all know I try to pick up a lot of like vintage trinkets. Guys, it's all here. Look at this. You know I love vintage stuff, antique things. Look at this. Just things that I've collected through the years, you know, and I just enjoy it in my crafting space, y'all. I love anything vintage. I guess I'm an old soul. I guess you can just say I'm an old soul. So as soon as I saw the video, I came across this. I love it, y'all. I love this. Of course, I'm gonna paint it and make it come to life, and that's gonna be a project that we're gonna do together. But you know, it does have some cracks. Excuse me, right there. But it's a quick fix, I think. I'm going to be able to really fix that and just make it more fabulous than it already is, y'all. So I actually use this box to grab a couple things and throw it in there. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot this time, but what I did get was special. So that was the first thing I got. Well, actually, that was the last thing I got. And I almost didn't get her. But then Dario, which is the young man, he's the owner, said, you know what, Joanne, just take it. Take it. You've loved it since the minute you walked in. He gave me a good price on it. So I said, okay, fine. I couldn't pass it up, right? Okay, so what's in the box, Joanne? Well, first and foremost, the first thing I found, which caught my attention because I don't see these very often here, especially in Florida. Like I've seen them in Georgia, or when I've traveled, when I go thrifting, I've seen them further up north, but not in South Florida. Y'all, I picked up this beautiful black cast iron. So I took my notes, by the way, because with my memory sometimes I forget what the heck these things are called. So I took some notes. This is a cast iron, and it's absolutely stunning, y'all. Look at that. And guys, you're probably thinking, well, why in the world would you want that? Well, listen, I have all my motivational books up there, and I actually use these as bookmarks, y'all. And they just, I love them. It's vintage, like the story of this, right? The family that owned it, really nice lady and her daughter. I got to meet them, but what was the story behind this? How come they had it? For how long did they have it? What did they do with it? How about before then? These things are vintage. They're old. Whatever. Some people may say, wow, that's just not right. I don't care. I love it. So this puppy is going to go somewhere around here. Uh-oh. I'll find her a better place, but I just fell in love with it. Okay, next thing I found. Guys, oh, I forgot what these are called. Gosh, I think these are, I need to look these up, but these, I actually have thrifted some of these, and I don't know where they're at a thrift store about a couple weeks ago. And this is to put ribbon or yarn. This is also old school, guys. Very old school. And I love these. I have some up there. I hate to pick up the camera, but I'm going to have to do that to show you. Sorry that I'm moving the camera now, okay? But look, check it out. Okay, they're not that. You see those up there? Those are spools. Those are old vintage spools that I have. Y'all, I love them. I love them. I love them. And I did buy other spools, but I don't know what I did with them just yet. I have to find them so I can share it with you guys. But that's what these are. So when I saw they had them there, I was like, I'm taking these home. So I will actually put ribbon on here and just display it, in my vintage spot. Because I do have a lot of ribbon and, yarn that I could essentially use for this. So yeah, that's that. Next thing I found, which I've seen a lot of crafters, guys, using them, and I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure they're easy to find. I've just never really looked for them online. But I thought, okay, these are cool. They're here. They're not even perfect, actually. Some of them are like split in two and they're different, but what is it? Yep, these are vintage clothespin. So these are vintage, super, super cute. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them. They're really cute. I don't know what exactly I'll do with them, but y'all, they just caught my attention because I know that they're old. I love old things. So I got that, picked that up. Okay, now this one, the owner of the home actually approached me when she saw that I liked all the vintagey stuff. And she explained to me that this was a vintage black wooden sock darner. I had no idea what this was. I've never even seen this before. I didn't even know what a darner was. So apparently a darner is also known as a darning egg or a darning mushroom. It's actually a sewing tool for mending holes in socks or other garments. Now, y'all, uh, this was definitely vintage, right? Because back in the day, I don't know, maybe my grandmother's time, 1920s and 30s, they used to mend holes in socks. But now, unfortunately, what do we do when there's a hole in a sock? We tossed it. It's that simple. But again, it was old. I was excited to get it. The history, the fact that she came and explained to me what it was, and I could even fix little. Sometimes I work with with bling bling. And who knows, maybe I could just even use it to like stitch something or, yeah. The last thing I picked up, and just because I thought it was cute, I'm obsessed with these like skating ornaments. How cute are those, y'all? There was only one. I loved them. It still has this tag on it, so I picked them up. I actually have large skating, ice skating skates like that I utilize for the holiday decor here around my house. So I figured, you know what? Let me pick those up. That's just a cute little ornament. But guys, that's it. That's all I got today. What an amazing day. Obviously, you saw in the video. What I loved about today's thrifting, not thrifting, but estate sale, it was quiet. It was quiet. There wasn't a lot of people. It wasn't very hot in the home. So y'all, I was like, thank you, Lord. I'm in an environment where I'm not dying of heat, essentially. And there wasn't a lot of people, so I can feel comfortable filming. You know, a lot of times I don't feel comfortable filming. So I don't want people to come out without my permission. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I truly appreciate you. I will be having a lot more beautiful crafts for you guys. I'm actually working on a project, so stay tuned for a couple projects that I'm working on. Thank you again for continuing to like, share, and subscribe. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you that support me and in this journey, guys. I'm so humbled by your kindness and your support. Um, it's mind-boggling to me, y'all. It's mind-boggling. But like I always say, it is my Lord and Savior's plan. It is not my plan. Everything in due time because it's His will. It's His will. So, guys, thank you again for everything. I will leave in the description the website for the SoFlo Estate Sales LLC. And that way you guys can check out their website or even their Instagram. And that way you can go check it out whenever they're going to be in the South Florida area, guys. Thank you again. Have an amazing, blessed day. And I'll see you soon.